Hello there. Let's have a candid conversation, shall we? As men, have you ever engaged in self-pleasure? And if so, have you ever found yourself in the quiet moments alone, pondering whether it's still a healthy practice as you navigate your 50s, 60s, or beyond? Perhaps you've even wondered if it could somehow be detrimental. If that doubt has ever flickered in your mind, please know that you are far from alone. This is a topic veiled in confusion, shadowed by outdated myths, and often lacking in clear, reliable information. It's one of the most common, yet rarely spoken about, concerns for men during these mature years. And when we examine the available data, it becomes abundantly clear why there's so much uncertainty swirling around. Millions of men continue to engage in this very private act, often in the dark, filled with questions and uncertainties about its effects on their hormones, their prostate health, or even their performance with a partner. That's precisely why I, Dr. Evelyn Blake, felt compelled to record this video for you today. Let's put an end to the myths and confusion once and for all. Today, we're going to delve deep into the science and uncover 10 truly transformative benefits of masturbation as we mature. But we won't simply stop there. I'm also going to reveal 10 potential risks that you absolutely need to be aware of, so you can transform this practice into a powerful ally for your health, rather than something that could potentially cause harm. Please stay with me, because what you're about to learn today could be a complete game changer for your well-being. So, let's begin with the good news, shall we? Number 1. It keeps your penis healthy and strong. I want you to think of your penis not just as an organ, but as a complex muscular system that requires regular exercise to stay in peak condition. The very act of achieving an erection is, in essence, a workout for this vital part of your body. It forces a significant surge of blood flow into the spongy tissues that we call the corpora cavernosa. Picture them as balloons that need to be regularly inflated to maintain their elasticity and responsiveness. This consistent exercise acts as a form of natural physiotherapy, keeping those tissues flexible, strong, and highly responsive. Now, without this regular workout, over time, these tissues can gradually become stiff and less able to hold blood effectively, a phenomenon we refer to as penile fibrosis. That's often why many men, as they age, begin to notice that their erections aren't quite as firm or as long-lasting as they once were. Maintaining this routine is akin to going to the gym specifically for your penis. You're actively fighting against the natural wear and tear of time, and ensuring that when the moment arises, your body is ready and capable of responding with the same firmness and vigor as it did in years past. The second benefit is perhaps the most important of all, because it acts as a silent guardian, protecting your long-term health. It promotes prostate health. I understand that prostate cancer is a concern that looms large in the minds of many men, and rightfully so. But what if I were to tell you that one of the most effective defenses against this disease is already built right into your very own body? Large-scale studies, including a landmark study conducted at Harvard University, have uncovered a powerful link. The higher the frequency of ejaculation, the lower the risk of developing prostate cancer. The prevailing theory is that regular ejaculation acts as a cleansing system, a flush that effectively removes potentially carcinogenic substances and old secretions that can accumulate within the prostate ducts. Think of it like taking out the trash from your house on a regular basis. If you allow it to pile up, it starts to become toxic and create an unhealthy environment. Your prostate works in a remarkably similar way. Each ejaculation is a cleansing act, a way to keep the internal environment healthy and free from potential harm. It's your own personal protection system, and science is only just beginning to fully understand how powerful and effective it truly is. Number 3. It's the very foundation for nearly everything related to your intimate health and well-being. It strengthens your pelvic floor. Now, I want you to think of your pelvic floor as the foundation of a house. It's a complex network of powerful muscles, including the critically important pubococcygeus muscle, that supports everything above it. When that foundation is strong and solid, everything works smoothly and efficiently. But when it weakens, cracks start to appear throughout the entire system. The rhythmic contractions that occur during orgasm are essentially gym repetitions for these often overlooked muscles. Each contraction is a small exercise that tones and strengthens that vital foundation. And why is this so incredibly vital, particularly for older men? Because a strong pelvic floor is directly responsible for three crucial things. Firmer erections. It helps to trap blood within the penis, ensuring stronger and longer-lasting erections. Ejaculatory control. A strong pelvic floor muscle gives you greater control over the timing of your climax. And incontinence prevention. It serves as your primary defense against leaks and dribbles, a common and often embarrassing issue that many men face in silence. So, every orgasm isn't just a moment of pleasure, it's also an act of strengthening, ensuring that your foundation remains solid and reliable for life. The fourth benefit is something that every modern man desperately needs in today's world. Regular practice acts as a natural antidote to stress. We live in an incredibly high-pressure world, where a hormone called cortisol, often referred to as the stress hormone, runs rampant in our bodies. Chronic high levels of cortisol are a silent killer. It raises blood pressure, causes anxiety, impairs sleep, and ages you from the inside out. But thankfully, your body has a built-in defense mechanism against this. Scientific research is abundantly clear on this point. Orgasm triggers a significant and immediate drop in cortisol levels. It's as if your brain flips a switch that turns off the stress production. This reduction in cortisol isn't just momentary relief. It's a powerful tool for your overall health and well-being. Lower cortisol levels help to regulate blood pressure, which is vital for cardiovascular health, and calm the nervous system, reducing anxiety and promoting a sense of peace. So, this act of pleasure isn't just for the body. It's one of the best things you can do for your mental health and your heart, especially in our increasingly chaotic and demanding world. Fifth, it releases a powerful cocktail of feel-good neurochemicals. Orgasm floods the brain with dopamine, the molecule of motivation and pleasure, and oxytocin, often called the bonding hormone. This natural mood booster provides a sense of well-being and emotional connection, which is invaluable for mental health. Sixth, it aids in self-detection of physical issues. Engaging in self-pleasure makes you intimately familiar with your own anatomy. This regular self-examination is one of the most effective ways for men to spot early signs of conditions like testicular cancer, penile fibrosis, or other abnormalities that might go unnoticed. Seventh, it improves sleep quality after orgasm. The release of hormones like oxytocin and prolactin combined with the cortisol drop creates a powerful sedative effect. This helps the body relax deeply, making it easier to fall into deep restorative sleep, something that often becomes more challenging with age. Eighth, it enhances overall pelvic blood circulation. Beyond the penis, masturbation improves blood flow throughout the pelvic region. This is beneficial for bladder health, prostate health, and the surrounding musculature, preventing issues related to stagnation and poor circulation. Ninth, it can serve as a training method for ejaculatory control. For men struggling with premature ejaculation, masturbation provides a safe, private space to practice techniques like the stop and start method. This allows you to better understand your body's signals and build greater control, which can then translate to partnered sex. And 10th, it keeps your sexual desire and neural pathways active. The brain is the biggest sex organ. By regularly engaging in sexual fantasy and physical stimulation, you keep the neural circuits associated with desire and arousal active. This helps maintain a healthy libido and sexual responsiveness even if you don't have a regular partner. But to get a full picture, we can't focus only on the positives. A healthy practice is a mindful practice. So now let's talk about the 10 potential risks or negative effects you need to watch out for to turn this practice into a source of health, not problems. Before we move on, I want to make sure we're on the same page. If this information has been valuable to you, please type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0. Your honest feedback is the most important tool I have to improve. And if you haven't already, consider hitting the like button and subscribing to not miss any part of this conversation. The first risk is social isolation. This becomes a problem when self-pleasure stops being part of a healthy sex life and instead becomes a substitute for real human connection. The solution here is awareness. Ensure this practice is complementing your life, not allowing you to withdraw from it. Second is the risk of skin micro-tears. This usually happens when masturbation is performed too aggressively or without proper lubrication. These small tears can cause irritation, inflammation, and can even become an entry point for infections. The solution is simple. Always be gentle and use a quality water-based lubricant. Third is desensitization. If you stimulate yourself the same way with the same pressure and rhythm every time, your brain can become conditioned to respond only to that specific touch. This can make arousal or orgasm with a partner more difficult. The key is to vary your technique, rhythm, and focus. Fourth, it can mask underlying causes of erectile dysfunction. If you can only achieve an erection during masturbation, but not with a partner, it might be tempting to ignore the issue. However, this could mask serious underlying health problems like heart disease, diabetes, or hormonal imbalances. If you notice this pattern, it's essential to see a doctor. And speaking of underlying causes, I need to pause here for a moment because this is critically important. While this video gives you the what, I want to share a resource that explains the why and offers a powerful natural solution. It's a video presentation I believe is essential for any man concerned about his sexual health. It reveals a bizarrely simple 60-second homemade remedy designed to address what new science suggests is the true root cause of many of these male performance issues. It's not about masking symptoms. It's about a 100% natural approach to restoring your youthful hardness and stamina. I strongly encourage you to watch it. I'll leave the direct link in the pinned comment below this video. Go ahead and open that link in a new tab so you can watch it right after we're done here. Okay, now that you have that resource available, it's critical that we address the remaining risks you need to know about. The fifth risk is nerve compression due to poor posture. Many men masturbate sitting on a hard chair or hunched over, which can compress the pudendal nerve in the pelvis. Over time, this can lead to genital numbness or pelvic pain. The ideal is to practice in a relaxed, comfortable position like lying down with proper support. Sixth, it can become an unhealthy emotional coping mechanism. Using masturbation as your only tool to deal with stress, boredom, or frustration can create a behavioral dependency. It's crucial to have a diverse toolkit for managing your emotions, including exercise, meditation, and talking to others. Seventh is feelings of guilt and shame. Many men were raised with powerful cultural or religious taboos about self-pleasure. If those feelings persist and cause you distress, it can be incredibly beneficial to talk to a sex-positive therapist or counselor to help reframe this natural practice in a healthier light. Eighth is pelvic congestion. While infrequent ejaculation is a risk factor for prostate issues, excessively frequent ejaculation multiple times a day over a long period can sometimes lead to a sensation of heaviness or pain in the testicles and pelvic area. The solution is moderation. Listen to your body's signals. Ninth is a potential impact on semen quality. This is only a concern if you and a partner are actively trying to conceive. While it doesn't harm your long-term fertility, ejaculating daily can temporarily reduce sperm concentration. For optimal quality, studies suggest a 2 to 5 day abstinence period is best. And 10th, a disconnection from reality, often tied to pornography. If masturbation becomes heavily reliant on extreme or unrealistic pornography, it can distort your expectations and make connecting with a real-life partner more difficult. The true wisdom then lies in balance. The key is to nurture your mind with your own imagination and memories rather than relying solely on visual aids. As you can see, the discussion about masturbation after 60 isn't about a verdict of good or bad. It's about understanding that it's a tool. And the power of a tool doesn't lie in the tool itself, but in how we use it. The secret ingredient that turns this tool into a force for good is mindfulness. When practiced with awareness, respect for your body, and above all moderation, it becomes a pillar for your health and vitality. I hope this conversation has shed light on a topic too often left in the dark. Now, I really want to hear your thoughts. What was the most eye-opening piece of information for you today? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's keep this important discussion going together as men seeking the truth. If this content helped you in any way, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and share with someone who needs this information for more honest guides on health and maturity. And don't forget to hit the bell so you're the first to know when our next conversation begins. Stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next video.